The second half of this very long straight down into that hairpin bend, turn 6.
This is beginning to become quite a battle now, John. We've got Trulli at the head of this queue in the Renault, then it's Coulthard and then Fisichella. Panis is not far behind Fisichella, behind him the two Saubers of Massa and Heidfeld.
And clearly Jarno Trulli doing the best he can, but it's not really enough to stave off the attack from these 5 cars that are following. But Jarno Trulli is 0.9 seconds ahead of his brother, with Rubens Barrichello a further 1.2 seconds behind Ralf Schumacher.
Still this battle going on between Trulli and Coulthard with in the background you can see Fisichella, then Panis in the white BAR. Coming through then is Massa in the Sauber, having passed his more experienced teammate, and this is the view. Just ride a second with Trulli. Listen to that. Notice how he changes up early.
Yes, as I call a short shift. Surprisingly, we've not had anybody do that in any of the qualifying or practice sessions. Montoya's actually ahead. Now Coulthard's got past. He's got past Jarno Trulli.
Yep, dive down the inside of Trulli. That puts him into 6th place and finishes it off. And Trulli now does seem to be struggling for pace. And right behind him is Fisichella and Olivier Panis. And I think that Trulli may not be able to hold this lot off much longer.
I tell you what, I hope he doesn't, because we're going to have a stunning couple of laps. The Renault is really struggling. Giancarlo Fisichella now has got a clear run. Flavio Briatore's face looking at the thing saying, this is not our day.
Button is still running, he's down in 18th place, but Jarno Trulli, the one under pressure.
He's gone wide.
Fisichella's made a mistake and Panis has got him.
And watch Massa, he's also going to try and take advantage of the mistake from the young Italian. He made an error just coming through the airship curve, ran wide. That was enough for Villeneuve. Thank you very much, Panis, for Olivier Panis. Job done, I'm through.
So Olivier Panis, the Frenchman who's really been driving well this weekend. Look at these three. Massa's got alongside Fisichella. How did he manage that?
He's got dirty tyres. Fisichella's tyres got choked up with all the dust and dirt by going offline. It's going to take him maybe 3 or 4 corners to clean it up, but Massa maybe on a lighter fuel load. And now Panis having a go, looking to find a way past Jarno Trulli. Trulli in 7th, Panis in 8th.
Well, Massa is certainly an exciting racer, isn't he? He's prepared to have a go anywhere, and that wasn't a normal overtaking place, but he still got through. Here comes Panis on Trulli, trying to go for the inside into the hairpin again.
Honda horsepower clearly is back in Formula 1. There you've seen it. Renault had no response. Trulli said, I know when I'm beaten, I'm not going to defend it, because he's just that much quicker than I am.
He can't do much at all, and Massa will be the next one to have a go, and you can bet he will have a go. The young Brazilian, there he is, ahead of the yellow Jordan of Fisichella, with Heidfeld in the 2nd Sauber just back, and it certainly looks as though Fisichella's beginning to slide around. We're right.
Is doing now, running in a 1:20.018, so Montoya's pace has dramatically risen, where Raikkonen's has dropped back. So that battle that we were watching for 4th place with Raikkonen and Montoya, once Montoya got through, then he's up and running.
Yeah, Massa having a little bit of a look there at getting past Jarno Trulli. Watch out for the yellow and green helmets in the Sauber, bobbing around as he moves and jostles for position here, turning through turns 2 and 3. Now it's along this next stretch where he will likely have a go.
Watch her go. This is Nick Heidfeld's view, looking forward to Fisichella. What we want to see is Felipe Massa. Is he going to slide down the inside? Yes, he does. Gets along, not quite alongside. He's going to force it. Oh, he didn't. Fisichella almost overruns Massa. Now Nick Heidfeld gets a chance, and Jacques Villeneuve.
What has happened there? I'm just wondering where... well, that's okay, yes. So we've got Villeneuve joining into that battle. 12th, Sato is 13th, so he's joining the back of that
You think
queue.
there's Olivier Panis? He's gone his way. There he is now, going through turn 12.
Yes, indeed, Panis well ahead of this battle. It's pulled away very quickly, isn't he, from this group? And Massa now trying to find a way past the Renault that is bottling everybody up.
And what's interesting to watch, we don't see it, but we will do at some point, Olivier Panis is pulling away so quickly from Trulli, he's almost catching up to Coulthard. He's 2.4 seconds behind, and David better watch out.
A 17.9 from Montoya on that last lap, so a little bit quicker than some, although Barrichello did a 17.8, so it does look as though the Williams, their tyre choice is being sustained. They're working well on the harder Michelins, which we think that they went for this race, but it does look as though Jarno Trulli's struggling, whether it's tyres, whether it's something else. Here comes Massa.
Well, Renault struggled here all weekend. I suspect the bottom line is they just haven't found the grip that enable them to run at the pace you've seen in other Grand Prix. And Felipe Massa, he shouldn't overrun into turn 2, take his own line, take his time, but get out of the corner quickly and use his extra speed off the corner to help him. And look at Fisichella, he's decided, and he goes down the inside this time. He has done it. By watch Fisichella trying to get back. Massa's made a mess of the exit, but Fisichella can't respond.
Nope, so that puts Felipe Massa up into 8th position, up ahead of Jarno Trulli. Trulli, yes, who can't get back at him now. Fisichella now has that opportunity, but he's got the Sauber of Heidfeld right behind. Look at Villeneuve and Sato all that much closer.
New lap record for Ralf Schumacher. 3.7 seconds now behind his brother in the lead of this afternoon's Grand Prix. And we're looking at Renault preparing. This is a new set of tyres being prepared. We're on lap 16 of 67. That's an early thought to make a stop.
Yeah, we wouldn't expect to see stops until into the early 20s. Pretty much the earliest we would expect to see. Anyway, as you're watching Fisichella come through, he's now 10th, remember. And this gaggle of cars that's been battling behind Jarno Trulli. Trulli now has been pushed back to 9th. Massa is heading off up the road. He's getting away very quickly again.
Fisichella gets past now, Jarno Trulli. Remember, he made that mistake in the Imola corner some 4 laps ago. That cost him 3 places, but again, slow. Now Heidfeld gets past at the same opportunity. So 2 places are lost to Jarno Trulli in the Renault.
Yeah, he is struggling somewhat, isn't he? There's no doubt about it. He cannot sustain the pace. And now Sato going down the inside of Villeneuve, the Japanese driver on the left, trying to get past the Canadian. Well, that's brave driving from Takuma Sato, and Villeneuve nearly taken by Bernoldi.
I mean, that's the second half of the field now, all bunched up. That's all because of Jarno Trulli. He's now dropping back. And there we see, well, what a fantastic and fascinating battle at the middle to the tail of the 3 cars into 1 do not go. Mark Webber having a go, loses a place once again, and that is Becasalo who gets ahead of Mark Webber.
Well, that's disappointing for Webber after he'd run in front of the Toyota, but the Renault is coming into the pits now. It's going to be an early stop. I think it's Trulli who will be heading into the pits. Button is all the way down in 19th place, by the way. He's really struggling.
But Ralf Schumacher once again fastest in that first sector. He was quickest on the last lap. He's looking to find a way to cut into that 3.5 second lead. His brother has. Trulli comes in.
Trulli into the pits then. He's not on the speed limiter yet. That doesn't happen until he gets to the line here, or just a bit further down. In fact, there's the speed limit line. Coming down the pits now into the Renault area. And, well, whatever it is that's slowing him down, I'm not sure, but they will automatically change tyres, refuel. It is an early-ish pit stop. It's only lap number 16 out of 67.
It's a very early stop. And fuel going in. They didn't change the front tyres. I don't know what was going on there.